Hello, my dear friends. This is your soul healer, Disha Sachdeva, and today we are going to do tarot sessions for the month of April for all the zodiacs. So, we all have a lot of questions. किसी को money के बारे में, finance के बारे में जानना होता है. Somebody is looking after their love life. Somebody has the question of their jobs. Somebody wants to know about their health, and some people just want to generally know about what is going to happen in the month of April. So, before we start shuffling the cards, I would really like you to connect with yourself and just connect with the cards, with the energy of this session, and ask yourself uh, the question: what is it? जो आपको पूछना है, what is it that you really want to ask? Whether it's your money situation, health situation, family situation, job situation, love situation, romance situation, or you just generally want to know how is April 2025 going to be for you. Whatever it is, just close your eyes, connect with the energy of this session, and just say your question. And whatever this reading is going to be, it is going to give you the answer. So I am using soul-based tarot cards. These are special channeled cards, which I use. These are not going to be like the normal tarot cards. These are going to tell you what is it that your soul wants you to understand. आपकी soul क्या आपको बताना चाहती है? That is what we are going to come. Whether it's your love situation, family, health, money, whatever, these cards are going to tell you the direction in which your soul is asking you to look forward. So first, let's start with the Aries, the first zodiac, okay? So guys, this is the reading for the Aries. So the first card which we get is wounded. You can see wounded. So now the energy of wounded means the past, right? Some kind of past wounds are still there. So whatever your situation is which you're looking for, there are still wounds. Maybe it's a job situation, maybe it's a money situation, maybe it's a love relationship situation. So there are certain wounds there which you have not yet healed. So this card, the first card in the month of April, is asking you to let go of the past and heal these wounds. Okay, let go of the past and heal these wounds, because until and unless we don't heal these wounds, we cannot go forward, guys. You cannot go forward. So you have to heal the wounds. And also past wounds tells us that so many situations where you're reacting out of your past, right? Whatever you have done in your past, those are the wounds. So stop reacting from your wounds. So this is the card, the first card, which tells us that. Second is the card of promise of spring. See, so now when you are going to heal your wounds, there will be promise of spring, like new things. Promise of spring is a beautiful card, which is telling us that there will be things that you will create in your life, right? There will be happy things. Then it is crystalline matrix. The third card is of crystalline matrix. Now, guys, when you heal your wounded self, right? Then there's a promise of spring. That means there's hope, right? And then the third card is the crystalline matrix. Now, you also, I'm sure you must be aware that the earth is changing its energies from the earth is changing its matrix to the crystalline matrix. Now, crystalline matrix is the energies of the 5D world, which is not very dense, which does not have a lot of density, which is a world of light frequencies, love, joy, fun, happiness. So it is asking you to have a crystalline matrix on your in your being, right? So if you're not familiar with the crystalline matrix, you can check my video on the YouTube channel, my YouTube channel, or you can check any other video. You'll understand about the crystalline matrix. So yeah, when we align our matrix with the crystalline matrix of the Mother Earth, things change for us. Struggle gets out. If you're struggling in any area of your life, that means you're still not aligned with the 5D crystalline matrix. Okay, you are aligned with the old 3D matrix. Now, the old 3D matrix of Mother Earth was of struggle, of hardship, of jealousy, of a lot of frustration and all. If you're still in any area, you're having struggle, hardship, frustration, that means you have to align a new matrix in that area, a matrix of fun, ease, and joy. How you're gonna do it? You can do a lot of courses, you can understand, you can do any of the courses from my website, from my YouTube channel, or from anybody else, or you can just understand what would it take for me to have ease in this area. What are my wounds? Because until and unless you heal the wounds, you cannot have a crystalline matrix. So please look at the wounds in every area. Wherever you are struggling in any area of your life, look at the wounds which are not allowing you to have ease in your life. So now, after these three, the fourth and the last card is the card of create your reality. Guys, we all listen about manifestation, right? But what exactly is manifestation? Manifestation means creating our own reality. But how can we create our reality till the time we don't heal our wounds? One, we heal our wounds, then we create the crystalline matrix, because crystalline matrix is about ease, joy, and glory. And when we have ease, joy, and glory, we does not have hardship and struggle in our life. Then we can create our own reality. Whatever you say will happen. So overall, it looks like a very interesting month for you all, Aries out there. Know that until and unless you are healing your wounds, nothing is going to happen for you. So just heal your wounds and then create your own reality, whether it's a job, whether it's money, whether it's love, whether it's finances, whether it's health. So, yeah. So, Aries, overall message is to heal your own psyche, heal your wounds, and then create a new reality. I hope that helps you, Aries. Now let's move on to the next zodiac of Taurus. Okay. So Taurus, your April 2025 is the first card is higher understanding. Higher understanding. So this is a very beautiful card which asks us to understand the higher perspective of life. And this card can also show, whenever this card appears, it can also show that you're going to get a lot of higher knowledge, a lot of downloads, a lot of higher perspective about any situation. Now, whether it's a love situation, money situation, health situation, whatever the situation for you is, or whether it is just what do you say, a monthly reading. This month is going to start with a lot of higher knowledge. Maybe you can do some courses, maybe you can do um, higher learning, going for retreat, or any area of your life which is stuck. You will get a higher perspective about that area. And just see uh, what is the higher understanding of this situation. There's this lower understanding which is based on the 3D perspective, but then there is another higher perspective. Then the second card is also very beautiful. It is card of raising awareness. See, so higher perspective, once you gain the higher perspective of life, right? What is the higher perspective of life? It's not just money and love and happiness and sex. It is a higher perspective that is about understanding what this world is, right? Then when you understand, when you raise your consciousness to the higher learning, from the lower, see, I'm not saying lower learnings are bad. It is important to have money, it is important to have everything, but it's not important to get stuck in that, right? So once you have the higher understanding, then the second card is raising awareness. What does raising awareness means? When you raise your awareness, that means if I am aware right now, of what is awareness? Awareness means ki I know everything about this surrounding. I'm aware what is happening there. For example, I'm sitting in this room, right? And I'm aware. I'll know that what is happening there, in that corner, in that corner, in that corner, in that corner, everywhere. I'll know that. But higher awareness, that means your intuition, guys. Higher awareness is your intuition. You know how some people will just know. there's an accident going on there. Maybe somebody down the street is not fine, or somebody is crying there, somebody is hurt there. What is this? You are aware. Awareness means I'm aware of what is happening. So raising awareness means raising awareness beyond this human realm of physicality. It is that raising of intuition. So higher learning, higher intuition. Then this card of resolution is reversed. So resolution are confrontation. See how there are two people confronting with each other. This is a reversed card. So it is saying that no need of confrontations here. Right? Resolution reverse means you're asking for confrontation from others, but can you stop asking from others and confront to yourself? What is it about the situation, uh, this ongoing situation, whether whatever the situation is, that you are not clear? So that means you need to resolve something with yourself first rather than going to others. See, rather than going to the other person, you have to go within. So resolve things with yourself first, whatever, and this can be a love situation. I'm definitely sure that it is a love situation, or maybe a relationship situation, because the next card is yin yang balance. Yin and yang balance means masculine feminine balance, right? The feminine and the masculine side are getting balanced. So see guys, if it is a love situation, if it is a relationship situation, in every relation, or maybe money also, in any situation we need both our sides, the masculine side and the feminine side, to be in balance, right? But sometimes we go out, right, out of balance. Sometimes the masculine becomes very active, the feminine becomes very wounded, or the masculine. First is getting a higher awareness, then raising, higher understanding, a perspective about life, then raising your awareness, then resolving within what about the situation is hurting me. What is it that I want out of this situation? Okay. And then when you are clear from within, probably you're blaming somebody, and the problem is with you, not with them. So once you go with it, once you resolve with yourself, the balance comes, yin yang balance. See, yin yang balance. So it's a beautiful reading about going within. For Taurus, this month is all about going within, having resolution with your own self and understanding your own self, higher awareness, highest perspective, a lot of spirituality, and a lot of spiritual confrontation with yourself. So I hope that rings a bell with you, Taurus. Let's go to Gemini. Okay. Wow. So Gemini, this is an interesting month which starts with yin and yang balance. So you're already in, probably in some situations, you are in a state of balance, or it is also asking you to be in the state of balance. So look at every state of your life, every area of your life, where it is that you are balanced, it is very good, and where it is that you're not balanced. Like if you're not balanced in money, if you're not balanced in work, if you're not balanced in relationships, where is it that you're not balanced? So this card is asking you to have balance in the month of April. Now, balance can also show, like, for example, if it is a work situation, right? If it is a work situation, see, there's a masculine aspect of us, and if it is there's a feminine aspect of us. So in terms of work, if it is a work situation, how actively you're taking actions, how dominating can you be, or not, if not dominating, how can you exert things? And the feminine side would be how intuitively you can imagine things, because until and unless you will imagine a certain outcome, then you cannot take an action. If you're just taking an action without the firm belief that it will happen, then it's follow. Or if you're just believing ki, hoga, you're just imagining and not taking action, so it is not going to happen. So yin and yang balance in terms of work, in terms of money, in terms of relationships as well. Relationship, first you have to be very clear what you want in terms of a relationship, and then go and take actions. If you're just proposing others, if you're just going and meeting people, if you're just taking action and not very clear with what is it that you require from this situation, then nothing is going to happen. So first is what is yin and yang balance. Then the second card is the card of white light portals. It is a reversed card. Reverse card means that there is a reversal of your psyche, what it is that you're requiring right now. I mean, what it is that you're thinking right now, you need to reverse that. The light which is coming is less. So you need to reverse what you're thinking, and you have to understand that there is another possibility. For example, if I'm just thinking that, I can just go this way, this way, this way. If I reverse it, I can go that way as well. That way as well, that way as well. So there are so many possibilities. So there is less light in that area. You have to reverse that. Okay, so light portals. And then when you reverse that, you think of all the other possibilities, perspective in this area, then you need to have a lot of self-care. Start loving yourself. And guys, this card is the most beautiful card in any reading I just do. I just love this card because it is the card of self-care. And it's important for all of us to love ourselves. So a lot of requirement of self-love, Gemini, and of course the state of rest. So I think for Gemini, this card is about understanding what is this April is about understanding their perspective of life, then having more possibilities and more light in their life. Self-care, self-love, understanding who you are, honoring yourself, loving yourself, and then resting. Because sometimes, guys, we need to rest also. We need to rest ourselves, we need to take care of ourselves, and we need to balance our energy. So probably Gemini, you must be traveling a lot, or I don't know what are you guys up to, because of which you have not rested. So maybe you're tired. So just rest, take care of yourself, be with yourself, and just balance your energy. Okay. So now we have done with Gemini. Let's move on to Cancer. Ah, thirsty. Yes. Let's move on to Cancer. Okay. Okay. So let's understand what is going to be the month of April for the zodiac sun sign Cancer. Okay. Mm. Wow. This seems to be an amazing month for Cancer. So the Cancer, so guys, we are talking about the sun signs only. Don't look at the moon signs or the rising sign. This is a sun sign tarot reading. Okay. So open to receive. Cancerians, you are just open to receive. And if you're not open to receive, guys, please be open to receive. The month of April in 2025 is asking you to open up to receive everything. Because until unless you open up, you will not receive. So probably if Cancerians, you're just very tight, right? You're not receiving, you're not opening up. Because see guys, if you have a lot of barriers, you cannot receive. Even if I'm trying to give you something, gift you something, if you're very tight, oh no, blah, 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 you cannot receive, Cancerians. So open to receive, and if you're already opened up to receive, it's great, because when you're going to open up to receive, the next card is the card of abundance. So guys, if you're first open up to receive, and then there's a lot of abundance coming to you. See how the tree is growing and blooming. So yes, there's a lot of abundance growing up. Then the third card is raising awareness. Yes, so you have to raise your awareness. That means you have to be very uh, curious about what's happening in every area. Raising awareness means you have to be more aware of everything, what is happening around you. And the last card is resolution. Resolution means you have to resolve any conflict which is going on with other people or within your own self as well. You know, when you're open to receive, guys, you have to understand receiving does not mean just receiving the good. Open to receive means receive everything. Receive the bad, the ugly, and the good also. Receive the good, bad, and the ugly. Now, we all can receive the good if somebody is praising you, if somebody is acknowledging you, you can, we all can receive. But if you can receive the ugly, if you can receive the criticism, if you can receive the feedback, if you can receive somebody's anger, if you can receive somebody's fears, maybe their problems or whatever it is for you, it is going to give you abundance. Because sometimes people are just angry and they're just speaking rubbish about us, but you have to understand it is not about us, it is about them, their state of mind, right? So when you're open and when you just be with them, I'm not saying become a doormat, no, but just receive whatever life is giving you, right? You cannot say I will only take the good and not the bad. Sometimes you take the lemons and make a lemonade out of you. So whatever the situation is, just open yourself to receive, because once you receive, there's going to be abundance. And then they are asking you to have a lot of higher awareness for yourself. So be aware of your surroundings, grow your intuition. Raising awareness means be more intuitive, work on your intuition. And then when you grow your intuition, have a resolution, whatever your situation is, or if there's no particular situation, look at the areas of your work, of your health, of your family, of your money, or your work, whatever it is, and relations, and resolve what it is that you would like to have. Have confrontation with yourself, because so many times there are so many areas of our life which we are not clear about. Um, there's a this thing, there's a text going on with a lot of us. So resolve with yourself, resolve with the other person, and see how can it will be more beautiful to you. Now, let's go to the next zodiac of Leo. Interesting. So, Leo, the soul journey card is reversed for you guys. So, you have to understand that you're not in alignment with your soul's journey. Or maybe there's an area of your life where you are not in alignment with your own self, because there are so many other areas of your life, of our lives, where we are aligned. But you have to understand where is it that I'm not aligned on the path of my soul's journey. Because see, soul's journey card, this is the card of soul journey. It is reverse. So it is actually asking you to look very closely in those areas where you're not speaking up. Maybe in a relationship, maybe in a friendship, maybe in terms of your career, your money, your family, your health. Which is the area which you're not aligning on the path of your soul? It's asking you to align with the path of your soul's journey. So understand what is it that you're not looking at. Then the other card is Mother Creator. It's actually asking you to, you know, trust the Mother Creator that you're taking care of. Probably it is also reversed because you're not trusting the Mother Creator. You're not actually trusting. You say that you're trusting, but you're not actually trusting the Mother Earth, right? You have to trust Mother Earth, universe, whatever you want to call this. Mother Creator is always taking care of you. And it also means that maybe there are some issues or some distance with your mother. So, heal those distances, heal or talk or whatever it is. Just see according to your particular situation. So, trust that you have been taken care of. And because once we trust, guys, there are so many situations when we are not in the path of our soul's journey. Why? Because we don't trust we will be taken care of. So that is why what we do is we deviate for others, because we want to belong, that only this person can take care of me, so let me act as if what he or she wants me to react or act. So that is when we become diverted from our soul's journey. And when it's a diverted card and the second card is Mother Creator, this is asking you to trust Mother Earth, that whatever it is that you're not ready to walk on the path, trust that you will be taken care of. Take that first step, take that initial first step of whatever discomfort it is, and you will be protected by Mother Earth. Then the third card is fulfillment. The third card is fulfillment. When you actually walk on the journey of your soul, sorry, walk on the journey of your soul. I just slipped the card. When you actually walk on the soul journey and you trust Mother Creator, then there will be fulfillment. And the last card is actually the wounded card. It is actually asking you to see the wounds of your own self, not look at the wounds of others, see your own wounds, and probably also understand that as you are wounded, others are also wounded. But before you heal the wounds of others, it is time for you, Leo, to heal your own wounds. So you have to align with your soul's journey. Trust that Mother Earth, Mother Creator is with you, and then there is a wish fulfillment, and then it's asking you to heal your wounds. There must be so many wounds which you have not yet healed, so it's asking you to heal those wounds. So now let's go to Virgo. I hope that makes sense to you, Leo. Let's go to the next zodiac, Virgo. Mhm. Wow. So Virgo, the first card is pray, 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 pray. So yes, Virgo, it is actually asking you to start your month of April with a lot of prayers. So whatever this is that you're looking for, any answers, any resolution, you can start to pray, and they are going to give you ah the answers. Or it can also mean that whatever you were praying for, this is the month of fulfillment. So you may get your prayers get answered, but it is definitely asking you to pray a lot and trust the universe. And you, because when this card comes, it asks you to have hope and faith in your prayers in the universe. Because sometimes, guys, we lose hope. We lose hope. We lose that faith in our selves. We lose the faith in the universe. So this card is asking you to pray, pray with hope, pray with faith. So when you pray with hope and faith, things get answered. The second card is the card of blank. Blank is a very beautiful card because it is the card which tells us that there's a blank canvas and you can paint whatever the fuck you want to. So the prayers, when they get answered, you can create anything. So it's interesting that the month starts with prayers, and the second card is to create what you want to, and it's really giving you the power to be your own creator. So create whatever you want to. The third card is the card of authentic self. Guys, when we are creating something, you have to understand that you cannot be wear a mask and create something because the universe knows it all. So you have to have your authentic self. So it is asking you to pray, then create whatever you want to, be your authentic self. And when you will be in your authentic self, it is actually asking you to let go. See, let go. So let go of the past, let go of the wounds, let go of the memories, let go of certain conclusions. Because sometimes we just conclude ki, it is going to be like this only. Aise hi hoga. So let go of everything, whatever you're holding on to. And it is going to open up a lot of possibilities. So pray. Guys, I cannot stress how much amazing prayers are, because once you pray with hope and faith, things change, things really change. Then have a blank canvas. You have a blank canvas of your life. Paint the love you want, paint the life you want, paint the money you want, paint the work you want, paint the health you want. Paint it, guys, paint it. Be your authentic self. Stop hiding, Virgos. And I know a lot of Virgos because my rising sign is also Virgo. So I just know Virgos sometimes are very good at doing it for others, but they sometimes just ignore themselves because they feel that they are worthless. So understand that you are actually worthy. So stop hiding. Virgos have a lot of tendency to hide. So stop hiding. Stop hiding, guys. Be your authentic self, whatever. Even if you feel you're not worthy, show that. Show that vulnerability. Virgos, you have to start showing your vulnerability, your real self. And then let go, Virgo. Let go of the guilt, the shame, the fears, and everything, Virgos. You have to let go because until and unless you let go, you will not have a new reality. So I hope I am making sense to you, Virgos. Please let go of everything and pray. And you have a blank canvas, create the life you desire. So now let's move on to Libra. Hmm? Okay, so Libra, the first card is for the month of April 2025 is reflection. Reflect. See, there's this girl walking and her shadow, she's reflecting. So reflect on the shadow side. We all know what our shadow self is. If you don't know, just Google it. So basically, shadow self is the personality which we hide, which we don't tell others, which we don't show others. For example, if I appear to be strong, I must I have a side which, and I'm showing everybody that I'm so strong and all that. But there's a part of me which is full of fears, and I'm not showing it to others. So reflect on that side, the side which you are hiding, the side which is your shadow. Because our shadow self, our fears always walks along with us. So what is your shadow self? What is it that you become when nobody is watching? What is your authentic self? What is your shadow side? Or if there's a situation, work, whatever, just reflect. This month starts with reflections. Okay, Libra? Then it is asking for transformation. So when you will reflect, right? And for Libras, there's one very peculiar trait sometimes that Libras don't speak what they feel like, right? So you have to understand what is it that I'm not speaking. So reflect on what it is that you truly desire in life, and then transform yourself, transform the situation, whatever it is. And then the third card is the card of completion. It is telling that you are having a completion, because see, such beautifully when you will reflect and you will transform, there's some kind of transformation coming up, then there is completion. And the fourth card actually is the card of white opals, which is reverse, which is again asking us that there is less light in whatever area of your life. It is reverse, that means that there is less light. That is why it is asking you to reflect on a lot of things. See, less light means less awareness, less understanding, less clarity in life, right? So reflect a lot on any situation, whatever is going on, then transform yourself, then there is a completion. And then it's again saying that whatever it is, there is less light, reflect more. So it's like a vicious circle of reflection, transformation, inner transformations going on. So it is asking you to reflect a lot, Libra. Okay. I hope that makes sense. Now let's go to Scorpion. Hmm. So these two cards just popped up, a new dawn and the card of path of purpose, path to purpose. So these are beautiful cards that Scorpion is telling that there's a new dawn and there is the path to purpose. And let's take out two more cards for Scorpion. Okay, Scorpions are very restless right now. There are so many cards popping. Oh my God, another card, Chakrik. This thing, it's just popping out. Chakrik health. So yes, then just one more card I need to shuffle for um Scorpions. See, so yes, Scorpion, I think you have done your reading so far. Path to purpose. Okay, so path to purpose. The first card was actually a new dawn. So let's understand what is a new dawn. New dawn means a new, a new or opportunities coming up, whether it's relation, whether it's love, happiness, family, health, whatever it is. So a new dawn is rising for you guys. Then there is path to purpose. Find your purpose and walk on the path, or maybe this new dawn is opening doors for you to walk on the path to purpose. Then it's asking you to have good chakric health. So maybe do a course in chakras. You can go to my channel and find out a lot about chakras. You can go to any channel or whatever you know about your chakras. So balance your chakric health, because once we balance our chakras, our life becomes balanced. Then it's asking you to seek the truth. Now, when this card appears, guys, seek the truth. See, this card is actually asking you to seek the universal truth in any situation. Maybe there are illusions in some areas of your life. Maybe there is confusion and non-clarity in certain areas of your life. So seek the truth. Go for spiritual retreats, spiritual courses, or maybe just meditate, seek the universal truth. So it's a beautiful month which shows a path to purpose, a new dawn, chakric health, and seek the truth. What is truth for you also? What is true for you? Not for your mother, not for your father, not for anybody else, but what is truth for you, and what is the universal truth? So sometimes, people tells us that, this is it, this is how it should be done, but no, does it align with you? If not, then don't take that. It is not your truth, guys. Okay. So now let's go on to Sagittarius. Firstly, let me have some water. Okay, Sagittarians. Let's go. Wow. I think the Virgos and the Sagittarians, they have complete similar cards. Mother Creator. You can actually go back and listen to the Virgo what predictions which I was giving. So, Mother Creator, it's asking you to trust the Mother Creator. No, I think it was not the Virgo, it was Leo. Okay, whatever it is. So, yeah, it's asking you to trust Mother Earth. Trust Mother Earth, Sagittarians. Uh, Mother Creator, Mother Earth, Mother Universe, whatever you want to call it, you have to just surrender. Surrender and see, you will be nurtured. See how beautifully the child is being nurtured. So trust. There is a lot of trust they're asking you to then pray. When you surrender, when you trust and you pray, what happens? Blank canvas opens up where you can write anything. You can create a new life for yourself. Then authentic self. You have to be the authentic self, because it's asking you to surrender and pray and trust that you will be taken care of, and then create a blank. It's giving you actually a blank canvas to open up a life of your desire, and it's asking you to be your authentic self. So Sagittarians, it's high time you be authentic in every area of your life. So what area of your life are you not being authentic, Sagittarians? Start being your authentic self, right? And this new beginning actually is asking you to start being your authentic self. Just pray and trust and surrender, because Mother Earth has your back. Okay, Sagittarians, let's go forward to Capricorns. Okay. Okay, Capricorns, let's see how this month of April 2025 is going to be for you guys, okay? Oh, there are two cards which came. One is reversed and one is this. Okay. So interesting that how two cards came. Okay, so Capricorn, the first is the state of rest. Of course, Capricorns are always hardworking, chaotic, and they're always doing, organized and all that. So they're actually asking you to be in the state of rest. Capricorns, please, my darling Capricorns, please rest because it's important for you to rest your body, rest your mind as well. Okay, then it is actually giving the card of inner chaos. See, can you see how there's chaos? Okay, so it is actually asking you to rest and reflect. See, this is a beautiful card. It is asking you to have a state of rest, and the second card is for inner chaos. So take rest, have rest, whatever you want to call it, and then look at the inner chaos, right? Deal with the chaos, whatever is your inner chaos, and deal with it and clean the mess, right? Clean the chaos. And the third card is create your own reality. So when you actually rest and relax, why is rest so important? Because it asks us to relax ourselves. When we are in a state of relaxation and we look at the inner chaos, what happens is that we create our own reality. So it is actually asking you to create your own reality. Then the fourth card is the card of cosmic beginnings, which is reverse. So when this card actually is reversed, it tells that there is a delay in a beginning because there is a delay because they are actually asking you to release the chaos, look at the chaos. There is a delay in some kind of beginning, and this delay is actually going to be really helpful for you in the future, because right now maybe it is going to be frustrated that why there's a delay and all that. But if you look at all the cards, first is the state of rest. Maybe Capricorn, there is a situation which is going on where you are really hurrying and you're being impatient right now in your life. In this situation, it's asking you to not be impatient. It's asking you actually to relax and have relaxation and clear the inner chaos and then create your own reality. And then there's going to be a delay. But the last card which came is the card of birthing. See, such a beautiful card. Now, after the delay, there is the card of birthing. Birthing means something new is going to be birthed, something new is going to be created. So as you know, so beautiful that it takes 9 months to give birth to the child. You know, a child is not born just ki aaj, you did it and the child is born. No, it actually takes 9 months. And when the birthing happens after the delay of 9 months, right? When the birthing happens after the delay of 9 months, what? It is a beautiful time for celebration for everyone. So, guys, whatever it is that you're being really impatient about, just rest and relax, heal the inner chaos, create your own reality. Means, start thinking about how it is that you would want. Then go back to, okay, in this situation, this is the chaos. Reflect a lot. Then there will be some delays. And after that, something beautiful is going to be good. So, Capricorns, I hope that makes sense. Please stop being impatient. And yeah, that's about it for the month of April. Now let's go to Aquarius. Oof, I love Aquarius. Okay. Okay, let's see how this year, oh, sorry, how this month, April 2025, is going to be for, oh, Aquarian. See, so this thing, uh, what is it for Aquarians 2025? I don't know, the energy of these cards for Aquarians seems to be so impatient. Okay, Aquarians, can you rest? Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. Three cards which are showing up on the fourth card I have picked up. So Aquarians, whenever I was when I was shuffling the card, there were so many cards which were falling, and I was just picking it up and keeping, but still three cards just popped out of the deck out of nowhere. And the first card was Reflections. It was down also when I was shuffling, and this card fell out of the deck. I was like, okay. But again, this card has popped out. So Aquarium, and I'm also a sun sign Aquarius. So yes, so this is the card of reflection. This is the month of reflection. So reflect about past, reflect about future, reflect about anything and everything that is disturbing you or that is creating some chaos for you. So reflections. Then the second card is the card of soul journey. When this card appears upright, that they tell that it is definitely you are on the path. You're on the path of your soul journey. You are walking this whatever time this April is going to. Okay, so soul journey, when it shows up, and then there's a card of victory, and then there's a card of prey. So yes, Aquarius, we have of course, I'm also an Aquarius, so I can just say we have good cards. Actually, everybody has the good cards. So this deck is only going to reflect what your soul is asking you. So the first card is soul journey. Aquarians, you are definitely on the journey of your soul, and it is going to, this month is going to open new doors of the journey of your soul. And reflect for your work area, for your relationships, for your money, for your health specifically. And then there are victory, because once an Aquarius reflects and reflects, then there's definitely victory, because Aquarians do analyze a lot. And then there's victory. And then they're asking you to pray for that situation, for this situation, wherever you feel stuck, or even if you don't feel stuck, just pray. So overall, soul journey, you're on the path of your journey, and new doors of your soul journey can open up. Reflections, reflect and understand. Guys, reflection does not mean just think about it. Find a solution also, reflect and find a solution. And when you're finding a solution, there's victory to it. And then if they're asking you again to pray. So overall, a great month for Aquarius. Okay. Then let's come to the last zodiac, Pisces. Okay. Okay, Pisces. Let's see what it is for you. Okay. Oh, okay. Very good. So Pisces, all is one. First card is all is one. All is one. This card means that it don't be in separation. Whatever you are separating from, whatever you're going linear in any area of your life, that I will do this, then that will happen, then that will happen, then that. No, all is one. All is one, Pisces. Everything is one. So whatever you do here can actually come and reflect here. So all is one, don't be in separation. Include, all is one, include everyone, be in the oneness. Then the second card is joyous passion. This card is actually amazing. This card can show about a lot of intimacy, which is going to open up in your life. Pisces, intimacy, joyous passion, and this passion can be, of course, intimacy and sex. And then it can also mean that whatever you're passionate about, maybe work, maybe money, maybe whatever you're passionate about, that is going to open up. That is going to enhance in this month. Then family card. So some confrontations with family, some issues with family, or some happy beginning, new beginnings with family, depending on your situation. So Pisces, something related to your family is going to open up. And if there are certain things which you need to confront with your family, just do that. Make yourself and your family the center for this month, and understand that if there is any chaos, anything going on with family, you need to clean it up now. And when you clean it up, there is alchemy of love, because sometimes there is see, alchemy of love is also, I mean, amazing. So I think this month for you, Pisces, is a month of a lot of relationship. First card is all is one, right? Then there is passionate, what joyous passion. Then there's family, and then there is alchemy of love. So mostly it is about love, it is about family, it is about relationship, it is about intimacy. So maybe Pisces, whoever you are intimate with, there are some confrontations you need to do, or love is missing. So when you do the confrontations, love can show up, and something related to family, maybe some travel with family, maybe some confrontations, maybe something happy, some happy moments with family. Then there is alchemy of love. Now, alchemy of love and joyous passion can mean love, intimacy. It can also mean friendships, blossoming friendships, happy moments. And you have to remember all is one, right? You have to be in oneness and not separate from. So thank you so much, guys. And thank you, Tarot cards, for helping us with today's reading. So this was the reading for all the 12 zodiac for the month of April 2025. Guys, I hope this reading would contribute to you, your life. Thank you so much. If you want your personal readings, you can get in touch with me. And yeah, thank you. Bye. Take care.